What's up, Affordable Armory folks? Today I got kind of a treat for you. I've got a 1911. Haven't seen one of these on the channel yet, except in some of my really earlier videos, which were more just me filming myself shooting. I didn't do much talking. But now that I'm doing these more formal reviews, I thought, you know what? Let's talk about a 1911. I had a couple viewer requests for it, and I've been watching another channel called Riders Range, who's doing an awesome series on the affordable 1911. Go check it out. Riders Range on YouTube. On his blog page, he has a definition of affordable that I think you'll find very interesting. Go read it. So, without further ado, let's get into it. This is the Rock Island Armory M1911A1-FS. Alright, so here we are at the bench with the Rock Island Armory 1911A1-FS. So, as always, we'll start off with price and affordability. When I bought this gun, it was just under $500. I think it was like $489 or so. I've seen these for as little as $449, so that's a pretty good deal. Full-size 1911 with some of the features that this gun has, I'd say that's a good price. That's very affordable. You're getting a lot for what you're paying. Speaking of which, let's show you what comes with the gun. So you get a nice hard shell case here. That's pretty cool. And then if you open it up, it had these grips on it. These are Cocobolo, I believe. Some nice wood grips. So it's a very classic, traditional look. I happen to prefer the other grips, but you know, if you're into your gun looking the traditional style, you know, there they are. It did also include a magazine. However, as you can see, it is taken apart because it sucked. The thing exploded on me, or not exploded, but it jammed, and when I cleared the jam, it destroyed the magazine. Let's just leave it at that. So anyway, that magazine, it did come with one, but it's no longer in service. Moving on, capacity. So, standard full-size 1911. This is 7 rounds or 8 rounds, depending on the magazine that you put into it, and 45 ACP. So just know that that's what you're going to get with a 1911. Moving on, accuracy. Let me roll in some footage here so you can see how this gun shoots. I will say it is a fairly accurate gun, but there's some caveats to that, and we'll get into that in our next topic. Alright, first up is the Rock Island Armory M1911A1-FS. The FS being full size, A1 being the model type. So here we go. Not wanting to chamber that first round. Alright, so that was an 8-round magazine. I took one out. We'll see if it chambers now. There we go. Okay, keep going. Had a malfunction. And now I just caused a double feed. Okay. And the slide did not lock open. I don't know why it's doing that. There was only 7 rounds in this magazine. Again, it did not lock open. That time it locked open. Alright, here we go, another 9. Another malfunction. Alright, here we go. I got 3 more mags to go. That was interesting. Felt like the slide almost didn't go all the way back into battery. It did, but I felt it like sluggish. So I'm thinking I might just need to clean this gun. I haven't shot it in a really long time. Probably need to clean it and lube it, and then I thought it would run better. But that doesn't explain the failure to extract or the failure to feed. So, which that's probably a magazine issue. 2 mags to go. Again, didn't lock open. I don't know, that's I mean, shoots good when it shoots, but that's not a that's not good. That's not good reliability. So here you can see that the Rock Island Armory is in fact an accurate shooting gun. Just had several problems with reliability. So when it does shoot, shoots pretty good. There you go. Nice good grouping, couple of flyers, handful of flyers I should say, but aside from that, pretty good. Alright, so you can see that it is an accurate shooting gun. However, our next topic is reliability. This gun has been, man, I mean, it's awesome when it works, but it has been nothing but problems getting this gun to run. I mean, right off the bat, I had that magazine that jammed and pretty much exploded on me, or not exploded, but you know what I mean. It broke. It no worky no more. And then I was having some problems with extraction, so I took it to a gunsmith, had him look at it, and he polished the chamber for me, and then ended up replacing the extractor, and that seemed to fix the problem. But as you can see from the footage, it's now having feed issues, and not returning to battery. Now I will say that may be because this gun is kind of dry. I haven't lubed it in a while. We'll see. Maybe I'll do an update video. I'll clean and lubricate it and take it to the range, shoot it some more, and see if that fixes the issue. But I mean, generally speaking, it's had issues beyond what you saw in the footage. It's not just that it's dirty or dry. It was having issues well before that, and that video just re-emphasized it. So, not a very reliable pistol. Let's just say that. Now, it could just be mine. I'm not saying all Rock Islands are bad, but it is, this one has been. Ergonomics and feel. So, there's no front slide serrations on this one. The rear serrations work just fine though. They're very easy to grab a hold of. You notice they're straight up and down instead of angled. That's your more traditional look. It has blacked out sights, so there is no dot on that front sight, as you can see there, and there are 2 dots on there, but there's no white in them. So it's interesting sights, to say the least. Not really a fan of that. Maybe put some orange marker on the front there and then leave the rear ones blacked out. Or, as you can see, it is dovetailed both front and rear, so you could just buy new sights and put them on here. Pick the ones you want and put those on there. The controls are very ergonomic. As you can see, there is serrations both on the takedown lever, slide stop, as well as the manual safety. It is an ambidextrous safety for all you lefties out there. Yay. And as I mentioned earlier, it comes with those Cocobolo brown grips, the wood grips, and then I like these better. These are like a rubbery texture. That's not hard. That's actually like, I mean, it's not soft either, but it has a little bit of give to it, and I like that. And they're also slimmer than those wood grips, which is good because I like a slim feel. And they're very, very grippy. I mean, this texture is awesome. It's absolutely awesome. So the magazine release button is also textured, which is nice. You've got a skeletonized trigger, and it has a slight curve to it. It's not a flat trigger. There is very mild serrations on the front here. It's not great, but there's something at least. And then on the rear here, you've got texturing on the mainspring housing on the back strap, and then you also have some very subtle, like 3 little lines on the beaver tail grip safety, and that is also extended. The hammer is also textured and skeletonized, so very, very nice features on this gun. It just doesn't shoot well, or at least reliably. It shoots well when it shoots, but all right, moving on. Trigger press. Well, this one, I don't know, that's got a lot of play to it, and it's also got some up and down wobble. I don't know what that's all about. Let me remove the magazine here so we can do this. There's your take up. It's very easy to find the wall there and then break. It's a little bit harder of a press than some other 1911s I've shot, but it's not terrible. I wouldn't say it's an awful trigger, but it's decent. I mean, 1911 style triggers are generally speaking pretty good, and I would say this one is about average. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. So it is adjustable. As you can see, there's that little screw right there. So I could actually adjust this, and then there would be less take up there, I believe, but I haven't found a need to do that. I mean, it seems to work just fine as is, so I'm not going to mess with it. All right, purpose of this gun. Well, it's too big and heavy to be a carry gun, not to mention the limited capacity, 8 rounds of 45 ACP. Just doesn't seem like it's ideal. And and a gun this size is a lot harder to conceal. That rhymed, which was awesome. Didn't plan it that way. And it's just big, heavy, and limited capacity. So I wouldn't recommend this as a concealed carry gun. And then I like outside the waistband or open carry. I don't know. I'd rather do a pretty gun if I'm gonna do that. Maybe a nice revolver or a prettier 1911. I wouldn't probably. I don't do open carry anyway, and I definitely would not open carry this one because it's just plain. I mean, look at it. It's plain. There's nothing special about this gun. Home defense, not really. There's no rail, so you can't put a light on it. These sights would be god awful for home defense. You would have to put some night sights on there for sure. And again, I just want more capacity than this has. So pass on the home defense purpose. Now, truck gun, car gun, glove box gun. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's a gun that it probably wouldn't break my heart if someone managed to get into my car and steal it. I would still be upset, but I wouldn't like cry about it. But again, there's all sorts of other guns that would better suit that purpose and for less money. So this gun is really just I want a 1911 gun, and that's it. That's literally why I bought it. I wanted a 1911. I had heard Rock Islands were good, and I did some research and chose this model. Got a great price for it, and that's that. So I would only get this gun if you don't have a 1911 and you're not looking to spend, you know, $700, $800, $900, $1,000 on a really nice 1911. So this is a quality gun for the price. Like I said, mine has had several issues. Not gonna say that they're all that way, but mine is that way. So overall, I'm going to have to say don't buy. If you're looking for an alternative, Taurus makes one that's comparably priced. I believe some of the lower end Springfield Armory models are comparably priced. And that's it. I'm going to say pass on this gun. Sorry, guys. So, there you have it. That is the Rock Island Armory 1911A1-FS. I gotta say, look somewhere else, guys. Rock Island makes a lot of guns, so maybe it's just this particular model. You know, maybe their 9mm are good. They have a 10mm model. They have some red dot compatible models. They got all sorts of stuff. They got this whole 22 TCM thing, which I haven't had any experience with, but I've seen tons of videos on it. It looks pretty cool. But this particular model is a no-go, at least for me. Thanks for watching. As always, head over to affordable-armory.com. That's where the blog lives. And also while you're there, pick up some merch to help support the channel. Go follow our Instagram page at Affordable Armory, and then go over to the Facebook page and click like on that, and there you'll see updates on when we post new blog posts as well as new videos to the YouTube channel. And thanks for watching.